Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we are continuing with our Python learning. So, in my previous video, we completed dictionaries. So, right now we are going to the Lambda functions. Lambda function is a small anonymous function defined using the Lambda keyword. So, basically, you need to use the Lambda keyword. So, that's the thing. And it's like an inline function. Unlike regular function defined with def keyword, lambda function can have any number of arguments, but only one expression. The result of the expression is automatically returned. So there are so many key characteristics. So anonymous lambda function do not have a name. So for the other functions, basically def and you need to provide a name. But in this case, you don't need any name. They are often used where small functions are you required temporarily, such as in sorting, filtering, or map. So whenever you are going to the sorting or something, LEs or arrays, in that case, you can use this function on that particular temporary scenarios. So here is an example of this. So let me do that things. The regular function. So regular function we are defining like add xy, right? Then we will do the return statement, and we the whatever the calculation you will do that. Maybe you have multi-line statement inside that function. That may be possible, but in lambda you use the lambda keyword, and then whatever the arguments you are passing, and just do this thing. So that's it actually for the lambda function. So here it's going to def add lambda return x y z. So that was not our intention. Our intention was like this. It automatically convert into the regular function that I don't like in this scenario, but our formatter doing that kind of things that I don't really like in this scenario. What exactly happened is this lambda function they automatically convert into that one. So right now I can show anything how we can run this thing because of this problem. So the formatting problem, it's automatically converting into the normal one. So sorting. So So here is one scenario that sorting a custom. So you have a list of items. So here it's actually tuples or list I guess. So whatever, it's fine. So item sort key lambda is equal to x is equal to 1. So whatever you are passing it, key is equal to sort by the second element. X is equal to 0, it will sort by this. X is equal to 1, it will sort by the second element. So let's see how it's going to work in this scenario. So one apple, three banana, two cherries. But I need to change into the x0. Then only we know the difference, I guess. One apple, two cherry, three banana. So that was one apple, two cherry, three banana initially. it was based on the first element. So not first element, first index item. So that's the way these things are working. So inside that one, what exactly happening? It's a lambda function. It will accept one item, and in the sort, we actually need to provide an element, right? So provide an element in the sort. So the key is the thing we need to provide in the sort. So for getting that key, we are using the lambda function. So that's the way these things are working. Filtering. So you have a list. So list of numbers. So you need to get another list with even numbers. So here you have the list and even numbers. So filter also working like sort. You need a function in filter, not only the key. So the filter, what exactly happening? You have two parameters. One is this one, the list you need to filter. The other one, the function, the lambda function. So lambda x is equal to, so x is the one that you are passing, and x, the remainder operator should be is equal to 0. That's the thing. So only that one will filter. So only the even numbers will filter. So other cases it will be, so this is actually a boolean lambda function. That means it will return true or false. So that's exactly the filter will accept. So if you can go to the filter inside, probably after some understanding about the Python languages, you can get all the idea about how the filter works. But right now this is fine. So then mapping with map. So if you need a, so mapping with map and filter, what is the difference? So filter is giving you the filter. The map means you are changing the values. So changing the values with your map function condition. Here I am multiplying with 2, right? A square root with 2. So that's the thing. So squares with 2. So that's the thing. Squares. So that's exactly happening here. So if we print this one, we can see that. So that's all about lambda functions and their application. And in next video, we are going to discuss about arrays. So this video, I am going to wrap up that right now. Before wrapping up, let me let me check there is any advance or anything that we missed here. If not, we can wrap up this video and we will start a arrays video in the next one. Or we can do one thing, use we can use, I guess that's the best thing. Don't need to do, okay, one more example before we are wrapping up these things. So here I am using a lambda function inside here, inside a function. So you are getting one value here and you are multiplying that with so return a and so basically you are getting one value and you are multiplying with what? Multiplying with it's actually multiplying with that value actually. So here my function 11. So if you are providing, okay, these things are a little bit difficult to understand. Mm, let me try to understand. Function at, okay, so you can do it like that. You need to provide some values here since it is a function. So it's a function. So function, what it's exactly doing, it will multiply the values and triplify the values. So what actually happening here? You are providing uh, another value here, and even if you are not providing that value in the method signature, that's really interesting because you are providing only the second value here, then n. So you are creating a function, and you need to provide something to that function, then only this works. This is like an advanced example. So that's all about that's all about lambda. So in next video we will say something, not something, the others. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.